Hi guys, 2 videos in a day, just because I have time, because I can't go anywhere. So like I said at the end of the last video, the kid's not feeling good. So we are going to look at something freaking amazing. Now, I did a live feed this morning, and some people saw this. This is Pip Corona's. Now, it's problem with this is it's been anodized, and I've gotten oils and things on for my hands on it. But this is an SM100 stinger that has been fully customized by Elliott Williamson. This is sick. Now, I explain what happened here. Pip is one of those guys that is into Star Wars, just like, and me and Elliott, Chris, and Pip, we send each other fucking Star Wars memes all the time. Stupid stuff, just ridiculous, silly stuff. And so Pip actually has a guy, and he has several of them that makes lightsabers that are like actual, no joke, lightsabers. Not, I mean, you know what I mean. They're still toys, but they're like adult toys. So they're combat ready. They have polycarbonate blades and stuff. Well, the guy makes them sometimes where it looks like they've been battle busted, and like where you could see the crystal lit up inside the cavern where the lightsaber has been cut. And Pip wanted something like that on his SM100 Stinger, which the blade can be anodized because it is a titanium nickel alloy, if you watched my live feed earlier. But I definitely wanted to give it its own video because it is freaking amazing. He had Elliott add some parts. So basically, give me a minute to turn this around and we'll talk about it. So what Pip asked Elliott to do was make it more like a lightsaber. So you have the hardware, it looks like the button, and then he had Elliott hand carve out this pocket and put in something that was meant to be representative of a kyber crystal, which is done in Damascus. So let me wipe that off because I got some finger oils on it, because I want you to see how awesome that looks. Now, I had someone comment that they said they didn't like it because it made it look like a toy. Now, I wouldn't go that far. I'm going to tell you, if there's any material I can think of that would cut like a lightsaber, it's going to be SM100, because this stuff, it gets that rare, mythical sharpness that you can only get with some of these weird off-the-wall alloys. This is like, oh, it just cut me. Like, literally just cut me. It is stupid sharp. And the reason being is you can do something with Damascus that you, or with SM100 that you can't do with other metals. It's really elastic, which allows you to draw that burr out further because the molecules are smaller. It's more elastic, so what you wind up with is something where you can thin that edge way out further than you can with steel, and it just keeps getting thinner and thinner. The longer you strop it, the sharper it gets. And I stropped this one and the other one I did this morning pretty well. But the weird thing about SM100 is how weird it is to sharpen. You can't actually feel it form a burr. It doesn't feel like it forms a burr. It still does want to polish up really nice, like you can see here, if I can get it to focus today. Focus. It's that's only a 10,000 grit. Well, that's only a 10,000. That's a 10,000 grit, and then I just stropped it, because with SM100 it doesn't matter. You can't. It doesn't overstrop like some other things. It just wants to take your fingerprints right off. But yeah, look at all that hand done work. That was all done with a Dremel. And then there's a hidden hardware that just screws that piece of Damascus right on there. Same with that. There's some hardware underneath mounting that. Those 2 hidden screws are what mounts this on there to make it look more like a lightsaber. Now, Pip had talked about this for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get this, now you guys have seen it. We're gonna get this turned around and look at it. We're gonna talk to to the front of the camera because this is all. It's actually raining now. It's not leaking onto my workbench, but I'm afraid it is going to start. So I'm gonna expedite this. So what I was saying is some of the unique things about SM100 are the way it sharpens and the way it feels in hand, the way it feels on a stone, the way it sounds on a stone is completely different. I have to be extra careful to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong because it sounds completely different than steel. And the thing is, you'll have it on a coarse-ish stone, and it will feel like it's cutting, and it's not. It just, all you're feeling is just the grit of the stone, and it feels like, oh my God, this is really cutting really well. And then you get to looking at it, and you have not even made a mark on it. You can't use any pressure when you're sharpening it. There's just little tricks to it that you just cannot, that you don't have to deal with in other alloys. But like I said, it'll fight you every step of the way until it just like, it gives up. It's like, all right, screw it. You want to get sharp? Let's get really sharp. And then it gets so sharp it will scare you, which is where this one is. This one is scary sharp. It is frighteningly sharp. By far the sharpest knives I've ever gotten that have ever left my house. Outside of some of the, like I said, ZDP 81, 89 is one of them. Damasteel's another. Damasteel or RDBL 34 gets so ridiculously sharp. I mean, it's insane. But those steels are steels. This is not. This is titanium and nickel alloy. But yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure I got a video of this. I have to get this out to Pip. I promised him I would get it done and sent off. He is dying to get this. I told him I've been drooling over it, and I told him I was like, well, you'll get it when I decide I'm going to send it to you. But I am going to get it out to him. It was in the live feed this morning, and it was in this video, so nothing left to do with Pip's knife except send it to him. Except though, he did send me a knife that we're going to have in a video that I have to sharpen. So yeah, that's it, guys. Sharpening service is open. I will start taking. If I can do it, I will just start sharpening knives every morning. If that's what's going to take. I would love to get overwhelmed. The Patreon is still an option. Like I said, if you guys get me, like, you know, Nick Shabazz did his get me to $1,000 a month on Patreon, and I will carry the he carried the Z100 for a week. If you guys get me to $1,000 a month, I will make a video publicly apologizing to Paulo Blazano, or I will say I will do something. I'll do something silly like that, something that I find repugnant and disgusting, because if you guys don't know, I hate Paulo Blazano. So we can get into that into a different video. Maybe we'll do that. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I will do a public apology to Paulo Blazano, and I will leave it up for a week for all of you to see if you get me to $1,000 on Patreon. So, all right, guys, that's the end of this. I have got so much stuff I got to get ready to do. I got to get my daughter dressed and ready to take her to go see the doctor. I'm pretty sure she's just got the flu. So, all right, guys, take it easy. And in the words of Dr. Matt Carricker, I'll see you next time.